Hey, welcome back to the Weekly Word Outdoor Adventures. Thanks for joining us this evening. It's a bright sunny day here, and we're on Starr Mountain, going up the Bullet Creek side, just directly across from the, I guess it'd be sort of the northern gate or the Monroe County gate of Basin Branch Horse Trail is what we call it. The other gate's in Polk County, but we're just right across the road from it, standing here in this old sunken road. Maybe do a series on some of these old historic roads. A lot of people see them, if they think anything at all about them, they think it's just an old logging road. But some of these have been here longer than anybody remembers, and this is one of them. The year was 1938, and the government was looking for things for the CCC, the Civilian Conservation Corps, jobs for them to do. We had a camp right over here on Highway 315 called Camp Jack Starr. This is before it moved up on closer to the Indian boundary in the Turkey Creek area, but Camp Jack Starr was originally down here on Highway 315, and they built the Ivy Trail for one thing. That road is still in existence, we drive on today. The other thing they were especially proud that they built a 2-mile stretch of road to the top of Starr Mountain, and they called it the Starr Mountain Motorway, and that's what we drive on today. It's getting pretty rough again, but in 1938 they called it the Starr Mountain Motorway for 2 miles up here going up Bullet Creek till you intersect with the other road. And this is what they were replacing. This is the old road, how people used to go up before they built that in 1938. And you can see just the old rounded sides on the road. This is one section of it. It comes back up here and crosses the new motorway again. But we're going to hike on up the road and see if we can we're going to hike the whole thing out today. It intersects up the top now with the Hogback Spur Horse Trail. Horse riders still use the upper part of it, but there's some places in there that's over your head, and you see why they decided they needed to build a new road back in 1938. So come on, let's go for a little hike up the mountain. It's about a mile or so up the mountain on this old twisty road, and we'll see what else we can find up through there. Hey, we've hiked about a 1/4 mile or so on the old road now, and we've come back across the Forest Service Road 44, and we're going up, just want to show you this shot right through here. You can see how it's all rounded out so bad. Awful lot of horses and wagons and log wagons and everything else went up and down here before they even made automobiles, I guess. But it's a lot of years on this, and this is what they do. They just kind of round out and make these big deep gullies. But like I said, the horse people still use it today. But so it's had horses on it for, I don't know, maybe 150 years or maybe 2 centuries or more. We don't know how long they've been using this, but we're going to go on up toward the top on up here and look at some more stuff. Well, we've walked the old pre-1938 road out, and it intersects here with the modern day Hogback Spur Horse Trail going both directions. The old road may used to be on what's now the horse trail going back down to Forest Service Road 44. But we've just been doing what Jeremiah told us to do in the Bible. He said, consider the old paths. Well, we've been considering the old path. I don't think Jeremiah was being quite that literal, though. I think he was telling us, consider the old paths of biblical values and biblical morality. A lot of new things I like, don't you? I like electricity comes to mind, and running water in the house. Nothing wrong with that. But it comes to our values and our morality, that shouldn't change from what God laid down for us in the Bible thousands of years ago. So keep that in mind. We can enjoy the new things, but when it comes to what's right and what's wrong, God settled that a long time ago, and that don't change no matter what somebody else may think or what somebody votes upon or anything. It's just it's there for us, and that's our guidebook. The basic instructions before leaving Earth, Bible. Hope you're in church somewhere this Sunday. We're going to hike back down to the truck and call it a day, I guess. Been a beautiful, beautiful November afternoon, tramping around in the fresh fallen leaves, exploring the old paths. See you next week on the Weekly Word, Lord willing.